Paweł Mańdok, the CEO of Agfa HealthCare Poland. Well, COVID-19 is a typical example during today's presentation, so I'm going to discuss it in the context of advanced clinical consultations. Medical consultations are driven by our product, Enterprise Imagining Platform. It's a modular platform comprising many modules, including imagining, cardiological, orthopedic. There is a repository of medical data. There is a medical browser. I'm going to discuss it later because it's the key element of this implementation, and it's connected with very smart, scalable medical procedures which are managing the software and health records back to back at the hospital, what later ties to data processing or data analytics, business analytics, and AI protocols. So the entire platform from very early on has been designed and developed to make sure that all modules are very closely linked with each other to ensure complete interoperability and information flow, information of images, medical records across all modules. And as a result, this platform boosts effectiveness of all medical procedures. It translates into better care, better imagining, more effective therapy, because we are talking about a single platform, single provider, so integration is the key. And it's much cheaper to integrate everything. Health professionals have access to everything in real time. They can share data, they can share medical and diagnostic decisions, what boosts the efficiency of therapy. So now let's focus on telemedicine, on e-consultations, which are driven by Doctor's Portal. It's Xrays viewer-based platform. So this browser covers a number of clinical areas listed on the left, so radiology, cardiology, dentistry, surgery, etc. Those areas include DICOM and non-DICOM images, as well as other files that contain patients' health data. So as a result, you get a complete picture of the patient's health. Its data are displayed effortlessly, so you can store them, verify them, consult them, or sign them. Sign additional information or edit additional information. So it's a versatile tool with a number of functionalities. I'm going to discuss some of them in a minute. I think the key functionality is that the physician, in fact, receives a complete picture of patient's data on a single screenshot on his screen. So on a single screen, we see the complete patient's history, including the timeline with different clinical areas. So as you can see, everything is structured. And you can filter, you can sort images by different criteria, for example, by context. You can set them up by modalities on the timeline. So the doctor doesn't have to see everything unless it's required. In addition, this browser comes with a wide variety of clinical tools. What is very important, because it reflects its value. You don't only display images, it's a very helpful and practical diagnostic tool. For example, MBR analysis, so it supports different clinical measurements and it supports diagnostics, processing. For example, CT scans can be processed, records saved on cardiological carriers, mainly digital ACG, may be processed using this tool. In addition, you can use this browser during consultations with patient. So in the hospital, the medical professional can talk to the patient and illustrate his or her suggestions with specific images while talking about the condition of the patient or to highlight some medical points. And because you can add electronic devices such as the smartphone or the camera, you can also send files directly to the portal. It's also a very practical functionality. And I think the most useful functionality of all are clinical consultations. You create your network. So from every place, when you are linked to another medical professional, you are able to consult a given case. And this is my main point. Because clinical consultations enable doctors of many specialties in many areas and in many places to hold multidisciplinary meetings and discuss very different clinical cases. Importantly, these consultations are interactive, so on both dashboards, doctors are able to actively display images and have control over the image, take measurements, process the image, process medical results separately. That's very important, especially in advanced medical consultations. Obviously, you have the chat window to post your comments and share your comments or communicate with your partner. I'm going to show you how it looks like in real life. So the screen is split into two sections. On the right, this is the doctor's view. It's a real life case. The patient's clinical image. The second image is displayed for the doctor who's waiting for the image. A link is sent to the sessions, and on both screens you see the same medical records or images. So this image can be shared with 4 users at the same time. So this year, for our UK customer, a Princess Alexandra hospital. These are in fact 3 hospitals which provide services to up to 35,000 patients a year. As we know, COVID has posed many challenges. We need to diagnose patients fast. We need to X-ray lungs very quickly. So management of this hospital has turned to us to address this problem, to enable their physicians to perform very quick imaging and share images with other healthcare professionals. So together with our colleagues, we have created a tool which in fact connects the browsers with Teams Viewer. And as a result, we have created COVID channel. And if you click on the icon, you can see when you're looking directly at X-rays, for example, you click the button and you open MS Teams browser. And in the browser, you can consult directly your case with different doctor groups. There is voice communication functionality, so you have visual and audio communication as well. Interestingly, cardiologists, when they saw this interesting solution, they requested a similar solution for their specialty, which is now readily available. We have set up a new cardiological channel marked with this heart icon. So this is very useful in consultations because you have little time. You have to find the right doctor, the right group of doctors to consult your case. And MS Teams facilitates in this case. This is a real life example, a screenshot. Within this group, we have split out COVID clinical, critical care, and radiological groups. So there are medical groups, specific groups of experts who are logged in under different teams, and you can contact the right team quite quickly. You can find the right doctor who is going to consult patient results very quickly. Of course, this links works both ways. When you see a request for consultation, you can click the key on the keyboard and you will be redirected directly to the other doctor's tablet, and images shared so you can very quickly consult results. So it's very swift, very effective. This solution has been appreciated in the UK by management of this hospital. It was also nominated for IT Award. So, great recognition in the medical sector and among health professionals from that hospital. This solution is exciting enough that several months later, because it was implemented in June, and ever since that time, when it was adopted and embraced by a number of doctors of other specialties, we have also created a roadmap for next steps because we want to develop it. So medical images, a clinical portal will be added, video streaming from the operating theater will be added later. AI functionalities will complete it. So MS Teams has created, especially with this project in mind, a safe channel for medical images. So this is no ordinary MS Teams channel. This new channel guarantees safety of information, of health information, and its integrity. So this is ultimately safe solution in terms of health data management. Okay, so that's everything what I wanted to tell you. I just wanted to bring you up to speed. Thank you very much.